Hey, welcome everyone. It's Monday, it's P&Q time. I'm really sorry it's later going up today, but real life has really gotten in the way last night and this morning. And I'm sorry if I seem a little groggy. I didn't get hardly any sleep. Nobody did. The house alarm kept going on and off. It's a fault with it. Anyway, on and off throughout the night. It's just like, oh, incredible. And I don't have a ladder tall enough to get up to the actual alarm box on the outside of the house. It was just a nightmare. Eventually it seemed to settle down and stopped at a couple of hours, but oh man. So I've been out today, got a long ladder, extendable ladder, been up there, sorted it out, and that's why this is late going up today. But it is Monday, it's P&Q time. If you don't know what that is, it's the series where you get to ask me questions or make comments and I'll comment back on them. And you can do that one of two ways. You can either do it anonymously, in which case send me an email at miniwarzone@gmail.com and I'll put a link in the video description below. Or you can just leave the comment or question in the comment section below. Okay, I'm going to start with emails today, and got a couple. If you're easily offended by any topics, probably an idea not to watch this. Although that said, I've never had any controversial topics as yet. Hopefully I won't. That's not to say you can't ask me stuff like that, but you know. Anyway, on with it. Emails. So, hi Pete, new subscriber here. I have a question. Do you like Doctor Who, and have you ever painted any Doctor Who models? Okay, I admit that was two questions. Please keep going with this series as I am enjoying going through them all. Well, I think we're into 30 odd episodes now of this, if my memory serves me correctly, which it rarely does, but yeah, I think we're into 30 something episodes of this, so it's going well. Do I like Doctor Who? Yes, I do. I haven't seen it for a long time though. I haven't seen any of the new Doctor episodes. Forget his name now, but the new Doctor, I haven't seen any episodes with him in. I have painted Doctor Who models. In fact, I've got one here. It's only a small one. The camera won't focus, but because it's on a thing, but just put a white background so you can see how small it is. A Dalek. Got a couple of Daleks. Cyberman that I'm working on. Nothing to do with any games, just models. Yeah, I like doing that. And thank you for your question. Thanks for subscribing too. Next question. Oh, this is a long one. Oh, it's an email. That's from Ralph. He said it was okay to use his name on videos, so that's why. This is talking about stuff that's been covered in other videos, so... But if you haven't, then here it goes. Hi Pete, you mentioned on your latest P&Q the high price of decals. Are you aware that you can purchase decal paper to print your own? No, I wasn't, but now I am, and that's been revealed. I discovered this a year or two ago, and I've made use of the paper for a host of purposes. For instance, I can always scan sheets of decals that I purchase and keep them on file. Cool. That way, if I do damage a decal, such as you did with your tank lettering, I can print off a copy rather than purchase the entire set again. Awesome. I often purchase a set of decals that is the wrong scale for my figures, scan them, resize them, and then print them off. I design my own decals using graphic software, then print off decals that are unique. This is a good idea. If a design is too difficult to paint freehand, I download an image from the web, then print that off and use, instead of attempting a crude imitation in paint. A case in point would be the Guillotine Games logo on Josh's hoodie in Zombicide that you are thinking of painting on your Mini. The same could be done with other designs for sweatshirts, t-shirts, tattoos, etc. I am currently painting some Zombicide figures. Yes, you have lured me into the game. And we'll post you some pictures when they are complete to show you what I mean. Excellent, looking forward to that. By the way, the recommended age on my season 1 box is 14 plus. Yes, I don't know what's going on with the age thing. Mine says 13 plus, so I got it wrong, didn't I? I said it was 10 plus. I've got that from somewhere. There must be something where I got that from. But anyway, I got it wrong. And then I did an update saying, yeah, mine says 13 plus, yours says 14 plus, and I've looked at other versions, they vary between 13 and 14. It's really, really odd. Strange. I don't know if it's like the ones that come out first and then they decide to change it or whatever. I'm sure you would benefit from exploring this, and it would make a great Pizza Tips episode once you have mastered the technique. Yeah, let me master it first. Master of disaster. I have attached some photos as example. Two are of a samurai banner holding the Tyra clan. The Tyra motif is a very elaborate butterfly that would be impossible to paint, but is not available to purchase commercially as a decal. So I pinched an image from Wikipedia and printed that onto clear decal paper to use. That's a great idea. Excuse me. That's an awesome idea. Really cool. Yeah, we'll be doing that. We'll be exploring that option on minis. The final one is of another one is of a 15mm ME109 with various decals made from images off the web. The final one is of a 28mm Cossack banner holding where the flag is resized, a 15mm decal that I purchased and printed onto white decal paper. Next page. I've got 4 sheets today. The actual technique for doing all this would take too long to explain in a short email, but I'd be happy to send you more details of where to get hold of the paper and how to go about it if you are interested. So yes, cheers, Ralph. Thank you for that, Ralph. And yes, when I can get, the more information I get, the more I can output to you guys. Sharing is good. I think we need to share as much as possible. You know, knowledge is power, and it just helps everybody, doesn't it? So moving on. Hey Pete, love the t-shirts that you wear. Hey, especially the wargaming ones. This is Tyranid, the Hive. You see that one? Don't know if it'd be in focus, but yeah, the Hive. Cool, my latest one. Anyway, digress. Random question. But would you be willing to wear other t-shirts to advertise stuff like different channels, etc.? Are you offering? Send me the t-shirts. Extra, extra large, XXL. You want to send me a t-shirt? I'll wear it. Dude, I will wear it. Love t-shirts. Okay, moving on to the comments now that were left below. Starting with Idic Beer. He says, another good one. Okay, so before anyone else asks, what is your favourite pizza topping? Also, do you like spicy food? I think my favourite pizza topping is it's a 50-50. I can't narrow it down to one. I've got 2. I like good old pepperami, and I like the Hawaiian ham ones with the ham bits and the pineapple. Oh, brown sauce. Oh, lovely. That's my favourite. Do I like spicy food? A little, not too much. I'm a bit of a wuss when it comes to spicy food, but just a nut-swing dash of spice. Cool. The Jankmaster says, but the war-torn Gothic city is so grim dark. Smiley face. I think you're referring to the Realm of Battleboard one comment from last week. Guessing. Yes, it is. And if it is that, then yes, I agree with you. It is grim dark, but it's not much variety. Yeah, you get great games on it. It looks cool. It looks really, really, really good. I do think it looks good, don't get me wrong. But I like a bit of versatility because I can't really afford to go out and splash out 200 quid on it. But yeah, I agree. The Jankmaster again says, that is an interesting question. Reference Horus. To be honest, I think it would be pretty bland without the heresy. Because this is because we had the question about well, it's something to do with what would happen if the heresy hadn't happened, if I remember rightly. It says, I mean, the alien infestation could be the new main enemy, but if all the Space Marines had remained loyal, what would stand in their way? Excuse me, the dogs are barking because I think someone might have come in or is coming in. So, yes, so I'll start again on that one. To be honest, I think it would be pretty bland without heresy. I mean, the alien infestation could be the new main enemy, but if all the Space Marines had remained loyal, what would stand in their way? Corrupted humans would be brushed aside easily, and the crusade would have continued indefinitely. I think you were right on when you say it was bound to happen, whether through chaos or some other foil. Our history is peppered with great / mighty / expansive empires that ultimately were wiped away by something. Good video. Yes, I mean there will always be something. I think chaos would have infected something or someone or got through somehow. It was just bound to happen, and it had to happen to make such a grand setting. Okay. Robert Chisholm says, question for you. With games like X-Wing, Star Trek Attack Wing and D&D Attack Wing, never heard of that one, being so popular, do you think our hobby is eventually going pre-painted? And if we are no longer building and painting the models we play games with, is it still a hobby? Do you think our hobby is eventually going pre-painted? No, I think some elements do go that way to cater for the people that don't like painting or don't want to paint. Some people just don't like. See, if you think of the hobby as a whole, the whole thing, you've got the building and painting. You've got the collecting side of it. You've got the playing side of it. And for me, I like all of that. I like building and painting. I like collecting. And I like playing. So I like all of it. Some people are just keen on reading the background stories and the fluff and the histories and all that kind of thing. If we are no longer building and painting the models we play games with, is it still a hobby? Yes, it would, because I mean, to be honest, pre-painted stuff is good. Scenery is good, pre-painted. I've got a couple of bits of pre-painted scenery, but some models that come pre-painted, like I've looked at like X-Wing and stuff like that, I would want to paint over it and make it better anyway. And I've seen Chris do that in mini wargaming. I think it was an X-Wing spaceship. He decided to add more details to it in one of his quick tip videos, and it looked really good. But yeah, I don't think it would stop. I don't think it's going that way. It's just a small market out there for people that can't be asked to paint. That's all. Okay. Oh, last question. A question on one page. It's from James and his stuff. Hey James. Pete, Scarab versus Ripper. Who wins? Scarab versus Ripper. Well, you got me at a bit of a disadvantage there, James, because I don't play Necrons. Therefore, I don't have their codex. I don't know what the stat line is. Ah, there's my Tyranid. I don't know what the stat line is for Scarab swarms, but Ripper. Where are we? I'm just having a quick look at the stats for a Ripper swarm to refresh my memory. My memory not being great. There we are. Ripper Swarm Brood. Excuse me a moment. Let's lift my glasses. Weapon skill 2, ballistic skill 2, strength 3, toughness 3, wounds 3, initiative 2, blah 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 blah. 4 attacks, leadership 5, 6 plus save. 39 points for 3 Ripper Swarms. Now, what I'm thinking is that the Scarabs will be about the same, I'm guessing the same stat line as that. I reckon the best person to ask would be Nick from Middick Beer, because he plays Necrons and Tyranids. So I'm going to have to answer this just from what I reckon. Well, I think I'm right in saying that the Scarab Swarm, there's nothing organic about it, so that the Tyranid wouldn't have anything to ingest. And the scarab might be invulnerable to any sort of toxins or anything that the Ripper Swarm may have in a battle. So, but then acid might eat through him. I don't know. I'm thinking that the scarab would win. The scarab swarm would win. That's what I reckon. Without looking at the stats, I say the scarab swarm would win. Maybe Nick, you can correct me on that. Regarding stats, I don't know. Maybe do a face-off, a scarab swarm and a Ripper Swarm. Who would win? I don't have Necrons, so I can't say. Although they've been an army I've always been interested in. Just can't afford everything. But yeah, that is an interesting question though. But I think the scarab swarm would win, because the Ripper Swarm can't really eat it. It's not of any interest to it. But if it was fighting it, I just don't think it would win. I think the scarabs would win. So that's my answer to that one. Anyway, that's all that I've got time for on P&Q this week. Stay tuned for next week. Please put your questions, comments below, or email me if you want anonymous, or want to remain anonymous. If you have a question that you think perhaps might sound a little silly, you know, a little bit not sure about it, just email it to me. It's no problem at all. And yeah, perhaps I can get some rest now after that. Oh, alarm! Oh. Sorry, it's driven me a bit mad. I think I've gone temporarily insane. But I want to rest so I can get back to painting and playing and all sorts of other good stuff. So until the next video, stay healthy and happy wargaming.